Why is it that humans focus so much on planning? They focus so heavily and they're so micromanaged about focus, plan, do this, set this in stone, put it on the calendar, set this time here, now, right? Just relax. Like, I understand the idea of being prepared. You can be prepared for a situation without having to plan and overanalyze everything and think of things so heavily. It adds this stress to you that you should not be imposing upon yourself. Our goal as people should be to stress as little as we possibly can, to have the lowest cortisol possible, right? Stress is like the biggest harming factor, and these people that are overanalyzing things, these people that are micromanaging, themselves and everything around them, they're always in a constant state of tense. They're always tense. They're flexed physically and especially mentally. They're in this tense state, which doesn't allow them to be creative. It doesn't allow them to flow. It doesn't allow them to be free, right? This is what I challenge you to do. It's going to be so difficult for these people that are super planning heavy, but for those who are normal people, it shouldn't be too hard. I challenge you for a week to not plan any of your actions throughout your days. Now, I'm not saying that actions that you already had planned or things that you already know that are happening at certain times don't need to happen. Those can happen. But I'm saying throughout your day, don't plan or don't be thinking. Don't be thinking about what it is you're going to do in 4 hours from now. Think about what you're doing right now. What are you doing right now? And how can you enjoy right now? How can you make right now fun? How you can make right now productive? How can you make right now an important part of your life? Because we all have these, everyone has these filler parts of their life. It's the parts where you're sitting and you're scrolling. It's the parts where you're cooking food. It's the parts where you're driving, right? It's those parts of your life where it's almost like you snap your fingers and you can go from one place to another, or you can go from a time in the day to another time in the day, and it's as if no time passed in between. Have you ever been driving to you hung out with someone later in the night and you were driving home from their house? It was like a 10-minute drive. You had your music playing. There wasn't really a lot of cars on the road and you were kind of just driving. You got from point A to point B, from their house to yours safely, and you kind of think you didn't run any red lights even though you might have. But you got there, and then once you get home you were like, whoa, like I'm here now. And that time just passed, and the entire time I was thinking subconsciously, I was thinking about what am I going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to eat for breakfast tomorrow morning, or what tomorrow has in store that entire time. But I'm telling you, like, why? Why not try to maybe sit in the moment and enjoy the drive, enjoy your music, and be like, this is nice, right? The weather's getting good right now. Um, and boom, like just enjoy that moment. And then when you get home, you can make food and maybe just think about that, and then go to bed. And then you wake up, and the next morning, you kind of try to just do what you're gonna do that morning. You're not thinking about what you're doing later in the day. You're just doing. You're actively living. You're actively pursuing your life in the moment. This is why I recommend not necessarily planning these things or planning your days, because planning is just looking ahead. Planning is looking into the future. And the future, it's not there yet. So whatever you think your plan is or what you thought was going to happen usually doesn't even end up happening, right? Unless you have full control over the situation, like, oh, what am I going to have for breakfast tomorrow? Obviously, you can decide what you're going to have for breakfast. But let's say, for example, you're thinking about an event where other people are going to be attending. you're not the only person that can control certain outcomes of what happens there. So you shouldn't be thinking, making up these fake scenarios about what's going to happen when you go to the thing or what's going to happen when you go to the gym today. You should just be in the moment, live, and then based on how you feel in the moment, make decisions in the moment based off those feelings, right? This will allow you to not stress, like I was saying earlier. Stress is just horrible. Stress is just such a bad thing to have on your body constantly, and it's something that people will have without even really thinking about. They'll have very stressful lives, or they'll be stressed all the time, and they'll never have this any opportunities to just relax, honestly. So that's my challenge to you for this next week. Don't plan anything. Just live your life, bro. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys like these videos, make sure to comment, let me know. Make sure to drop a like as well and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.